Hello, and welcome to this review of the Mistress Trilogy historical romance book series by Mary Balogh. I'm Olivia, your new favorite resource for book recommendations you can easily screenshot, and you're watching Random Olive Reads. So, book one of the series is A More Than a Mistress, and we have Jocelyn Dudley, the Duke of Tresham, who gets shot in the leg when Jane distracts him amidst a duel. Now, with the distraction of the duel, the young lady Jane is late for work and then dismissed. So she seeks out the Duke to get a written note to prove why she was late for work so that she can potentially get her job back. Instead, he offers her employment as his nurse since he's laid up for the next 3 weeks, having been shot in the leg. So Jocelyn is the type of guy who's used to ruling everyone around him, and Jane is the type of lady who speaks her mind. Does this one kind of count as enemies to lovers here? Maybe, not really sure. And Jane, of course, is not exactly who she seems. She presents herself as a working class orphan, but she's actually on the run from being accused of murder and theft, something like that. Expect stubborn arguments, secret identities, secret artistic sides from the gruff, rakish Duke, reckless racing, and dueling. The second book in the series is No Man's Mistress. So, Ferdinand Dudley, the younger brother of the Duke from book one, has won Pinewood Manor in a card game. He shows up to the manor to claim his prize, but it is already occupied by Viola Thornhill, who is the beautiful stranger he met before at the town festival. Now, Ferdinand and Viola fight their attraction for each other while they try to figure out who really has the rightful claim to the manor. Now, Ferdinand's starting to wonder, like, why is it that Viola looks so familiar? Why was the manor left to her in the first place, etc.? Ferdinand, along the way, learns to love the countryside and makes nice with the townspeople. We have Viola with her mysterious past. And of course, at some point, Ferdinand's brother, the Duke, is a big old hypocrite. The next book is Now a Bride. It's actually considered like a little novella uh, going in between the second book and the third book. It was published kind of right around the time book three was published. And it's really just like missing scenes and epilogue for the series, pretty low angst, an update on any of the couple's like status, any children they might have had, etc. The last book in the series is The Secret Mistress, and it actually serves as a prequel to the other two books of the Mistress series. So this one follows the sister, Angeline, and how she got together with her husband. So, have you ever wondered how the bubbly, boisterous Dudley sister managed to marry the stuffy old dry stick Lord Hayward? Well, here's that story. So, Angeline is en route to London for her first season on the Marriage Mart. While sitting at an inn waiting for her older brother, the Duke, she is spoken to dishonorably by a man, Edward, who is the Earl of Hayward, and also on his way to London for the season, comes to her defense. Now, all the men leave before any introductions are made, but Angeline is decidedly in love with the prim and proper gentleman, sort of love at first sight thing. As Angeline and Edward are each separately shepherded by well meaning relatives into the courting season, they're matched to dance the first set together at Angeline's come out ball. When they meet, Angeline is overjoyed to find out who her crush is, but Edward is aghast at her loud behavior. This is definitely an opposites attract story. And can I say how refreshing it is to read a story where the guy is not a boorish rake? This gentleman, Edward, is most definitely marriage material, no reforming necessary. So this is another sort of older Balog series that doesn't get mentioned very much. I enjoyed reading quite a I enjoyed reading the series quite a bit, and book two stands out as kind of the classic property dispute type of book where two people are claiming ownership of a manor. It was fun to see the interaction between all of the Dudley siblings, and I also like that Angeline's story was told last after having gotten to know her vivacious personality in the first two books from someone else's point of view. Both her brothers are completely stunned that her very proper husband dotes on her so much, but they kind of shrug it off and they're like, okay, whatever. It's kind of weird. But it was really nice to see how Angelina and her husband really interact behind closed doors. So, thank you so much for watching this video. Links to all those books are in the description box below. Like and subscribe so you don't miss future videos, and you can follow me on Instagram at randomolive.